What's going on, folks? Old Soldier coming at you today from a cold, frosty, chilly morning here in Robeson County, North Carolina. Sitting in here in the old truck waiting for it to warm up and defrost the windshield so I can go out and get some business done. I'm not traveling out because I want to, but need to go take care of a few things. But folks, I don't know what to tell you other than what I've been telling you for the last couple of days. Just be ready for whatever you can be ready for. That's the best way I can put it. Okay. I'll just give you a couple what I think scenarios. Scenario one, the so-called Insurrection Act that supposedly has been signed. You know, things will start happening next week with it. Scenario two, the communists take over, and for at least 2 years, we're going to be living in darkness. I say two because you've got a primary, well, not a primary, but a midterm election in 2 years that could potentially change the balance in the House. I don't see it happening, but there you have it. And three, communists take total control and we find ourselves in a state of rebellion. And I'm not sure how any of this is going to play out. I'm not a fortune teller. I don't look into the future. And I don't mean to be gloom, but there you have it. I'm just looking at things from a realistic standpoint. Because the things I'm hearing, I have no firm facts on it. So I don't want to sit here and sell false hope that, yeah, all these bad people and bad actors are about to be arrested and go to jail, as some rumors have it. That's what my hopes are. And again, I just don't have enough solid, accurate intel to say, yeah. And even if I did, I'm not sure if I'd want to put it out there just yet. So all I can tell you is stock up for at least 30 to 60 days, if not more. And if nothing happens, guess what? You're ready for the next major event that comes down, okay? But yesterday I talked about gathering with like-minded people, forming small groups within your network. And then part two to that is, once you have an established network with other networks. Okay? Follow me. Form a network, then network with other networks. Why? You might have to travel from town A to town B. It's good to know you have allies in town B. Third, get to know people that have businesses, restaurants, convenience stores. I'm not talking about chains. It's good to establish contacts there as well, but your local mom and pop shops, your barber shops for those that still have traditional barber shops where they live. Why'd I say that? Those are good sources of intel. Okay? You're saying, well, so what are you talking about? If things go the way they're going to go, or I should say, if things go the way they're going, and we see no respite, no tunnel, no light at the end of the tunnel in the very near future, these are some things you're going to need to think about. Because you'll have people from the opposition that use the same places. And you need to know what they're up to without going straight and just asking, because they're not going to tell you. If anything, they'll put you on a list if they already got you on one. So you need to either a like-minded individual, or at a minimum, someone who's staying neutral but leans towards what you believe. And you've got to be able to culminate that intelligence, analyze it, and apply it. Okay? Even if it's just what your local police department's up to, who they're looking for, what's going on there, what your town mayor and town council have on the agenda, because a lot of times you can find out things from your barbershops and your small stores about what these places are going to do before it hits the papers. Okay? So keep these things in mind that I'm telling you, folks. Again, I'm no expert in any of these areas. Okay? I'm learning, just as many of you probably are, and I'm also going on my own knowledge from 22 years in the Army. Okay? And the fact that I've got several friends that have worked in those fields when they were in the Army. Okay? But just be ready to hunker down for at least a month or two here in the near future. And again, like I said, if nothing comes to pass, you're ready for the next natural disaster. As you know, we're out of hurricane season, but we're about to get into spring and summer storm season. So there you have it. And we're not out of the winter yet. So, you know, for those of you that live in the icebox regions of the nation, there's quite potentially, especially according to the Farmer's Almanac, y'all might get snowed in a time or 3 or 4 or 7 or 8 or 9 or 10. So, but I wanted to share that with you this morning, folks, kind of to follow up from yesterday's video. And I'll close with this. You love the fact that you are an American and you live in the greatest country in the world. What are you prepared to do to take it back? You see, if this evil regime is allowed to fully take effect, one of the first things that they have already stated they're coming for are your firearms. Are you willing to give over your firearms? Are you going to fight to defend to keep them? I'll have to be a cold, dead corpse before they get mine. Now, I'm not telling you to stand straight up to somebody and go toe to toe. There are alternatives. You need to figure out what's best for you and how it's going to work. Let's just say there are methods, manners, ways, places that things can be put out of sight, out of mind. Think about that. Till tomorrow, take care, God bless, keep your head on a swivel, stay safe, stay armed, stay vigilant. Old Soldier out.